During the brief period of détente, 10 years, not such a brief period, the press's treatment of the Soviet Union was mollified, and generally, the anti-Sovietism never disappeared. Portrayals of life in the Soviet Union always continued to be portrayals of drabness, dreariness, joyless, people manacled to a system that they did not want, restive, oppressed populations, monochromatic, totalitarian, not pluralistic like us. By the way, pluralistic America looks like it's voting for English as an official language. Totalitarian Russia publishes books in about 120 languages. There are about 16 official languages. There's one nationwide language, which is Russian, which is used everywhere. But you go to Soviet Azerbaijani and you could see street signs in Azerbaijani. You could see films in Azerbaijani. You go to Georgia, the Georgian film industry is, it turns out hundreds of films a year. You can see television in your native languages. You have poetry, culture, art, theater in your native languages, including Yiddish, by the way. There's Yiddish theater and Yiddish literature in the Soviet Union. You tell me where there's Yiddish theater and Yiddish literature in the U.S. Few places in Brooklyn, Flatbush maybe, and that's about it. It's died. Well, when 6 million American Jews assimilate and no longer speak Yiddish, this is called a victory for assimilation and Americanization, and is so hailed. When 2.5 million Soviet Jews assimilate and less of them speak Yiddish, this is called the crushing and the death of Yiddish culture. In fact, Yiddish culture and even Hebrew culture is more alive in the Soviet Union than it is in pluralistic America. In pluralistic America, we're told, why don't you learn to speak English? If you're here, you should all speak English. All the signs will be in English. If you really carried that, I wondered how far you could carry that. A sushi bar would have to be called a fish and rice bar, wouldn't it? It's a foreign word, Japanese word. Taco would have to be called something else. Beef and crust pie or something. And pizza is not an English word. Pizza will have to be changed to tomato pie. But it looks like in California, all the Spanish signs will be taken down and English will be safe and saved. In pluralistic, diverse America, where we have a cultural diversity and freedom,